Now we begin to see the eighth gate, the unborn, beyond Source itself, beyond the heart of hearts, where the original design came into being of its own accord. The unborn, not the fire of Source, but that which ignites the original construct. The original Source. Here, one begins to realize how the tracing paper, the brand design of the Archons and the Aldebaoth, the Demiurges, Draconians, Anunnaki, how the delusion of Maya, a copy, a fugazi, an artificial knockoff of what exists authentically, the truth that shall set you free. Gnosis. Now, once one has realized absolute actualization, that all is one and one is all, now a new gate opens. The blackness of the void whispers and sings. Beyond the heart of hearts, beyond Source, there is a mirror. If you go beyond the wizard's curtain, beyond the stories of men claiming words of gods, beyond the men, beyond the Source, you begin to see the unborn, the cause of a Big Bang, the cause of a construct, the original construct, the cause of the artificial tracing paper copy, the cause of light and false light, the cause of darkness and false darkness. Abraxas is the cage outside the cage. When the sheep has jumped the fence, it thinks itself free, only to meet this shepherd dog waiting on the boundary to guide the sheep back through fear and dominance, doubt. Here is my pen mightier than the sword, a tool much like the avatar, a vehicle, the one, existing beyond Source, the creator of Source itself, and the black light, Isis, Kali, the creator, the sustainer, the protector, the destroyer. You start to realize awakening from day one, born again, so to speak. Yes, I've told you, there's corruption in all the words of men, by design. Now I will tell you this, as genius as the narcissist thinks themselves to be, in the light of clarity, it is realized that even genius is imperfect, makes mistakes, is operating from a mind who in truth has no authority over truth. Even the subconscious can be used against the narcissist. So when you read nonsense, but then hear the resonance, the truth will set you free. That we can do things even greater than he whom walked in Sophia Christos. Light spoke in Logos, Ashtina, Corinthia, Andreka, Nikala. From the void, from pre-consciousness, where this vibration of sound reaches those ears which are both one and the same. The truth before source consciousness. Remembrance now of the original design. Before you. Before source. The Archon blind spot. They do not like this. The construct feels these chosen ones who have chosen to go beyond the boundary of the shepherd dogs, to go beyond the boundary of consciousness itself. Born again. Do you remember that? One must be born again of water and spirit. The unborn one passes the gate into crystalline, which then projects into material, into each plank of matter, of light. Material is born, is animated, is moved, electricity, magnetism, gold fire and gold nectar. All is one. And now the Archons have lost their GPS, have lost their echolocation. They have lost your energy source. And now the one who has crossed this boundary is generating authentically in Tauros. Powerful, uncontrollable. You must be stopped. Here, here, and all those around you who operate here. Easy money. But things are no longer appearing or feeling the same. The antagonization doesn't feel as difficult as it used to. Hearing other speak to you in disrespect or attack is now heard beyond the surface, into the pain that they suffer, which they are only wishing for you to take away from them by suffering yourself. Now what was once overthinking and fear has become realized as entropy. You see all the holes. You see the delusion of Maya as solid and flat, real, palpable as this pen. It is becoming abundantly clear to you that not anything is what it seems on the surface. You see the veil itself, the reflection. It tries to project from dimensions beyond its comprehension. The blind God who requires blood sacrifice, submission, is now seen as a toddler who didn't know that he was not walking. Mother was holding his hips. Now we are aware of what is looking. Now we are aware of where the source of source is.